Hello and welcome to another tutorial of ASP.NET and databases. In this tutorial, we will going to continue with our example from the last tutorial, and we will going to learn a few more things about this control that I added over here. The control is the DataList control. So to recap what we did last time, we created an SQL DataSource, we connected it to our existing database, and then we created this control, which is the ASP DataList control, which we grab from the toolbox from the data. So here's the DataList control. We dragged it and dropped it, and then we chose the data source. There are a few other things that you can play around in this environment besides just setting the auto format, which we worked with last time. That auto format allows you to pick from all these available formats, and you can choose them. You can click OK to finalize them, and that will going to be the look and feel of your page. So when you choose one, you click OK, and that becomes the look and feel of your page. Besides that, you can also click and edit templates. Now, edit templates allow you to edit the template which is generated for you on the left hand side. So in the edit template, for example, you can, let's say if I want my employee ID to be bold, so I can either use a keyboard shortcut Control B as in boy, to do that, and notice it turned bold, or I can simply select it and I can click the format menu, and from the format menu I can choose all these different font styles in which I can find bold in the list. So as you can see, the keyboard shortcut Control B for bold, Control I for italics, Control U for underline. Then you can justify, you can use font properties, and you can change the font size, you can choose the font face, font style, you can do a whole 9 yards. So we'll just quickly do some of these properties via Control B, and then you can also select these controls. So as I click on the control, these are the labels, but these labels are connected to the data store, and they're connected to particular fields in the data store, and that is with the help of the data binding property. So you can edit the data binding property if you want the control to be linked to a different item in the list. So you can also set the display properties for these. So as you select this, you can set the display properties from this property pane, which I'm currently scrolling through. You have these font properties to choose from. You have the 4 color properties to choose from. So for example, if I want to change the font and make this font an italic, so notice this is now in italic. I can do the same. I can press and hold the control key and select multiple controls like I did over here, and it will then going to shorten the list of the properties, and will only going to give me properties which are common across the board, so I can select and make both of them italic at the same time. All of these little cool things can be done within the template. When you are done working with your template, you can simply say end template editing, and now let's run to see the output. So here I'm running this code, and here you can see the output being generated. I'm closing my other windows that I have open, and here's the output that is generated, and as you can see, the formatting look and feel is applied to the output. So that's another thing that you can do with this control and set the properties. So in this tutorial, I wanted to introduce these properties. In the next set of tutorial, we will going to look at some of the other controls like details view, form view, grid view, list view, and learn about some basic differences between them. Hope you would have enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.